years of loyalty. We love this wonderful community, so come on down to Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, and get some of our great food and ice cream. We have a number of great meal deals that include dessert at a better price than anyone in the industry. Our products are made fresh to order, just for you. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
All right, thank you, Ron. It is 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, and the palm trees are being trimmed, and it is 77 degrees. So the world is good. Robin's getting over her cold. That's good too, right?
Yes, it is.
First Friday Art Walk was Friday, and we had a new spot because the spot we had been sitting in was in front of a restaurant that had been closed for a while. Now is a brand new restaurant there. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's right on the corner next to the Ocala's Chocolate Confectioner or whatever they call that other one.
Yep.
Do you remember the name of the new restaurant?
Was it called The Keep? Is that what they called it?
I don't know, but it was busy, and we were so happy to see it open, but at the same time, we couldn't sit there, so we sat across the street. We sat by the Scientology people. Well, one store down. What was the store we were in front of, actually?
In front of the tattoo store. No, the Scientology people were on the other block across the street.
No. Where we sat on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, they were on the same. They were like one store down.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We were before. We were just south of
What's
them.
the store called
That's
we were sitting in front of?
I don't know. It's where you get tattoos and everything, and they have incense and all that stuff.
They were really. Everybody was so nice to us. Oh my gosh, we had the nicest people, and the Scientology people were really nice. They said, "You guys need anything?" No, we're fine. The water, bathroom. Oh, bathroom I could use. And then, of course, we had lots of people coming by. So it's always nice when people come and say hi, especially when they know that we do this radio show. They say, "Oh, I listen to you all the time." But the name that came up the most, and I'm not saying it because he's on the phone, Galen, you know. Hey, tell Galen I said hi. We'll do that. Hey, that guy's pretty smart, isn't he? Yeah. What about us? Come on. Hey, Galen, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Yeah, your name came up a lot on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, I guess.
You sound good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Ocala. I got to head to the airport today.
You flying?
Are you going to Ohio?
Ohio?
You're going to Ohio?
Yeah.
For what?
I got a conference.
Is it personal?
Conference.
No, conference.
Well, listen to you, Mr. Jet Setter. Hey.
It's not a big deal.
Your wife posted photos of your son and his girl, and oh my gosh, how did you get such a handsome son? What did you do there? How did that happen?
I think you nailed it first with my wife. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he did.
My other son is 6'5", and I'm like, are you sure these are my kids? I didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh my gosh,
I guess I just showed up. So.
Well, you got to show up, you know. It's an important thing. Anyway, good-looking guy. He's a real pretty girlfriend, and just everybody looks happy. I love seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It was a good weekend. So it was. It's all, you know. It's one of those momentous things that, you know, he'll think about for the rest of his life. So. Oh
yeah, and you know what's weird? I mean, he looks so good, right? When I look at the picture of myself in the prom I went to, I look horrible. So I wonder if he's going to look back at that when he gets older and go, oh my gosh, look how bad I looked. I don't think so. I think he's going to say, wow, look at the good-looking guy I was.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I look that bad in my.
Oh, you look better. You look good at 18.
You got to remember, you know, when did you graduate high school?
Oh my gosh, I graduated high school in '73.
It's because of the clothes were so bad, Larry.
Well, you could say that.
Leisure suits.
The wide collars and the ruffles. And
I did have some weird looking clothing on, but my hair was really long. I was that guy. Yeah, I was that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to grow this goat pea thing. And I'm like, God, it looks so bad. God, it looks so bad.
So tell me which son was the one who sang "I Believe I Can Fly"?
That's Caleb. That's the one who. Those are his pictures.
Okay, so
yeah.
I always forget who's who. So anyway, so he doesn't look like that same guy in that video. I remember that.
He's grown up. Yeah.
So at his wedding, are you going to show that video at his wedding? I believe I can fly.
Oh, man, you know me. I video and picture everything. So, yeah, I've got lots worse than that.
Oh, that's funny stuff. So what you going to Ohio for a convention? You said, or a seminar?
Yeah, conference.
Conference.
Yeah.
I always never know the difference. So how long you have to be there? A day?
No, I come back late Wednesday night, so it's really 2 days. The conference is 2 days. It starts tomorrow, so I'm flying out this afternoon. So.
Ohio. You've been to Japan, right?
I have.
That's how you say hello in Japan, right? Ohio.
All right.
Isn't that right? Isn't that the word for hello? Ohio?
It might be. Yeah,
I think so.
Right.
I think I know one word from every language. No, I just know. I think I know. Like I used to say that I could count to 10 in 10 different languages, but now I think I forgot most of them. I can say no. When you go to the when you pay with a debit card and it asks you if it's the right amount, it says sí or yes. So you have to pick your language. And then on the other one, it says no or no. And I said to the lady, why is it in 2 different languages? She said, because some people speak Spanish. I said, yeah, but the word no is the same in both languages. Anyway, so, hey.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't have the answer to that.
I know. It's just like asking the girl at McDonald's, what kind of fish is on the fish sandwich? They don't know. They don't know.
No.
However, I think at Wendy's they know it's Alaskan cod.
That may be part of their training.
So you have a good weekend. Yeah. So a lot of people came by Friday. It was fun. I love the downtown area. It really is I just like it. It's just a really beautiful little place.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So it's kind of if we weren't doing First Friday, I don't know that I'd be that familiar with it. But by doing First Friday, we become familiar with the people. We see some of the same people all the time, some new people all the time. I think most of the people who told us to say hi to you somehow knew that we were the radio people because we don't advertise it.
No,
but they knew, and they told us to say hi to you. And one guy complimented your knowledge, your ability to just talk about anything.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And I thought to myself, wait a minute,
cool.
Robert and I talk about everything too.
That's true. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Well, see, here's the problem we have, and I think we've talked about this before. We pretty much ask questions. We don't give information. We just ask questions. So I wonder if maybe we could turn it around a little bit just to make us feel better. Could you ask us some questions?
You have them written out for me so you can make me look good.
You just ask me some questions. Ask Robin some questions. Well, hey, we got 2 people here to answer them. At least when we ask you, there's only one.
All right. I'll ask you a good question. Because I'm really thinking about this.
Okay.
What is the solution in Gaza? If you're from both sides, right? So,
right.
The Israel pulled out of the Gaza Strip. They continue to bomb it. So what's the solution in Israel?
Oh, the solution to Gaza is simple in my mind, but it's simply said and not so easily pulled off because people are going to be people. What has to happen is you got to get Romeo and Juliet to fall in love.
Yeah.
There you go.
Huh?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. If Romeo and Juliet fall in love and then everybody else says, how bad could it be?
Sure.
Jewish kid falling in love with a Muslim girl. How bad could it be?
Yeah.
Come on, everybody. Let's stop all this stuff. That could be the solution right there.
It's not a bad one. Not better than anybody else has come up with.
The thing is this, though. It probably has happened multiple times. And when it happens, probably the swords come out, the heads come off, and
yeah.
Drinking poison.
It's just never pretty.
Exactly.
So, any other questions? I'm trying to figure the world out now.
I didn't know if you would have any thoughts on the NBA playoffs.
Oh, the NBA playoffs? Yeah, I think the guy who is the best should win.
That's also good.
Wait, I think Magic Johnson resigning.
Yeah, that was a shock to people.
I don't have any comment on about him resigning, but I do have a comment on how he looks now. He looks like he should play the saxophone. That's what he looks like.
An old jazz musician.
He has that look. Yeah.
All right.
How come he resigned? What was the story there?
I think he had done what he wanted to do. He got LeBron James there, and so that's kind of what he was attempting to accomplish. So, now I guess he'll go back to ruining the Dodgers.
He really seems like a nice guy. Have you ever met him or spoken to him?
I have not. I've interviewed like Michael Jordan and some of the Chicago Bulls, but I never met Magic Johnson. But he always seems like a genuine guy.
He does. He seems so nice. Yeah. I'm so glad he beat the AIDS thing or whatever he had. Right? Wasn't it AIDS or HIV?
HIV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently he has, or it's under control. He says he doesn't take any medications anymore, and it is kind of shocking.
Yeah. Michael Jordan seems nice too, by the way. Did you get that feeling when you spoke to him?
Michael Jordan is incredibly intense when I met him, and I felt the same about like Tiger Woods. So they have this something about him that just like that guy's incredibly intense, and they take what they do so seriously, and that comes off. And I've always felt that was a good thing. Whereas you have somebody like Shaquille O'Neal, who is like a happy-go-lucky kind of a guy, and that worked for him.
Yeah,
so
he seems real too.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go about it, but Michael Jordan was very intense.
Do you know, when we do so many interviews, the one thing that I always, not always, but quite frequently I'll say to Robin after it's all done, is I felt like that person was real or wasn't real. I can tell you an example. I'm not going to name names, but we've had some politicians on while they're campaigning. They are just not real. They're not themselves. They don't seem real at all. It seems like everything is put on. And there's been a few cases, and these are only the local ones, where that same politician will come in after they're out of office, and now they're doing something for their church or whatever, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the first. I said to one of them one time, I wish I could tell you who it was, but I'd rather not, but I said to one of them, I said, this is the first time I've really interviewed you. I'm getting to know you now instead of the candidate, So
Isn't that interesting? That's an interesting concept.
And watching people who I've never interviewed, Will Ferrell, for example, never seems to be himself. Except I saw him on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. I think it was that one. He was with Jerry Seinfeld, and I think he was just being himself.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I understand.
And Paul McCartney, never himself. I don't think any of us know who Paul McCartney is because he never is himself. He just seems always on, always trying to put on whatever he thinks we need to see.
Uh-huh.
But
yeah, I think that's the way he wants it too. I think it's an absolutely fair statement. Yeah.
Who was it? Who was another guy? Springsteen is himself. Springsteen is honest and himself.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I've never met him. I'm not a Bruce Springsteen fan, so I know for people who are, that's like, how dare you? But
no, he's not everybody's cup of tea. I happen to be a fan, but I can see why. It makes no. Well, the same thing with Garth Brooks. Everybody's not a fan, but the guy seems to be really nice.
The thing with Garth Brooks that I always appreciated is he was such a good entertainer, and even if you don't like country music, there's a song that Garth Brooks sings, you're like, man, that's a good song.
Yeah. Well, the same thing could be said about Springsteen. He's a really good entertainer.
Yeah, there's some, like The River, when you're in the right mood and you hear The River, that is a great song.
Well, I can tell you one thing about Springsteen. He was not a rich kid. He grew up in a family that worked by the hour, got paid by the hour. And so when he puts on his concerts, I mean, they can be 4 hours long because he feels like, I got to give these people their money's worth. They worked hard for this money. I can't be up there for an hour and be done.
Right,
So
right.
He would go unbelievably long. And I can remember an interview with Clarence Clements before he died, obviously, where he was talking about that, saying, "Yeah, Bruce, he won't stop. Sometimes the rest of us are ready to fall over. He won't stop." So.
And that's always that's when and I think that's why people think he's so genuine, right? Because he is willing to do that and he doesn't have to, right? I mean, it's Bruce Springsteen. He could go out there for 35 minutes and people go nuts. So I think that's a testament to him, and what he's developed. Yeah.
Hey, how is the blood supply?
We're right at a 3-day blood supply, 4-day blood supply. Had a really busy weekend, so we just need people to get out there, get the life and donate blood, and help us restore what we used. And it's really easy. All you have to do is donate, and that's you doing your job. So please just help us and give the life, donate blood.
Yeah, and thank you, Palm Garden of Ocala, for sponsoring that announcement. Palm Garden is a skilled nursing, health, and rehabilitation center in Ocala. They're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. Go take a tour. Say hi to Jennifer. Say hi to Annette. I met Annette for the first time the other day.
She's lovely.
She's on the new commercial. Say hello to Jan, of course, and everybody else over there. I think Jan's probably the one who gives the tours. Just find out what you need to know so that when you need some long-term, short-term, end-of-life, God forbid, health care. Well, no, not God forbid. That's just part of life. End of life happens to everybody, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they do a great job.
I must be closer
there
to my end than I was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I think I am.
I would think so. I mean, odds are every day you live is another day less lived, I guess.
So go there. I need to take a tour. All right, and go to Penn Flooring. They're at 1201 Southwest 7th.
He's going to die one day.
Take a tour. Hey, before we do, I actually have a Mother's Day topic, but I have one question about the Kentucky Derby. What were your thoughts on that?
I didn't see it because I was in a gym coaching basketball. I watched the highlights. I guess it's never been done in like a long, long time, which I find kind of amazing.
Right.
So I don't know what my thoughts are on it other than that.
Well, it sounds like the spectators felt like it was a bad call, but it feels like the people in the people in that business thought it was a really good call. They thought it was a really good call. So.
Yeah, that I completely understand what you're saying. So, kind of fascinating. It wasn't. It was just. It was kind of amazing when they called that. I was like,
right.
Made a lot of people rich.
Yeah.
They didn't blame the problem on the jockey. They didn't say anything was intentional. It looked like the horse itself just kind of went a little bit to the left and kind of squished that other horse up against the railing there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But the guy who owned that horse said that could have been a catastrophe. The horse could have fallen. It would have been the end of the horse. The jockey could have been hurt or killed. There could have been multiple horses that just stumbled. In the wet, it was a sloppy track or whatever he said.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
And they always run it too. They always run the races, whether it's a dry track or a wet track, no matter the weather, I think.
Is that right?
Really, really bad for them not to run. So, yeah. I know it's such a big impact on our local economy. So, it's good in that regards.
Can you imagine if the gender roles were reversed at the Kentucky Derby and men had to wear those funky hats? Can you imagine that?
Well, some of those guys wore those stovetop hats.
That's not the same.
And no.
I saw some lady. Yes, it looked like there were birds and fireworks coming out of her hair.
Birds and fireworks.
Yeah. Birds and fireworks.
Oh, wow.
Whee!
There you go.
She shot fireworks to prevent birds from coming.
Where are you taking off out of today?
Gainesville.
Okay.
Just going to Gainesville.
And do you leave your car there the whole time?
I probably will, yeah. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I haven't gotten that far yet. So, Yeah.
So Mother's Day is coming up. Do you have something for your mom, for your wife?
I haven't even gotten that far yet. I mean, yeah. No, I haven't gotten that far
Well,
yet.
you could get her a Darth Vader humidifier. That's on sale this week.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's an option. Thank you for bringing that up. Get to that point, we're in deep trouble. If we're out there looking for the Darth Vader humidifier, I'm in trouble.
There's a candle holder that looks like a clenched fist, but the thing is, there's only 4 fingers.
Really?
Yeah, the candle becomes the 5th finger, and it sits nicely tucked in between the index and the ring finger, and it extends upward, just so you can get a picture of that candle holder. It is called the FU candle. Frankfurt University is what that means, by the way, FU.
Oh, that's fun.
What did you think it meant, Larry?
I thought it meant Frankfurt University. Can you imagine going to Frankfurt University? There's no Florida University, is there?
University of Florida. No, I don't think there is. No.
Yeah.
There's a Florida Atlantic. There's a Florida Institutional, Florida Technical. Yeah, there's no FU.
No.
All right.
That's why there isn't one, though. It would have such a ring to it. FU. I mean, you can do a lot of cheers with that. A lot of chants.
You could.
Do you know, I played music when I was younger at the University of Bridgeport in Connecticut, and they had a T-shirt. I'm not making this up. It said UB, and then under that, thinking too much. And I thought, I had to read it out loud to hear it in my head. You be thinking too much. You be thinking.
I see what you did there.
Got it. Okay. You can get your mom a sleep robot.
Ooh. What is that?
Sleep robot made by Somnox. It expands and contracts in a pattern that resembles human breathing during sleep. You hold on to it, it feels like you're hanging on to somebody sleeping.
Okay. Want to hang on to a robot? I'm not judging. I'm really not.
Have I ever held on to a robot?
Hold on to a robot.
No. I'm trying to think if I've ever held on to a robot. I don't think I have. How about a headband that doubles as reading glasses?
Why don't you just put on the reading glasses?
Now that's cool sounding.
How about a ring?
It's complicated.
How about a ring that doubles as a self-defense weapon? It's called the Defender Ring.
I've seen that. I've seen that thing, and it puts out this pulse of. Is it the one? There's one that's has a spike in it.
Yep.
And then there's another one that puts out a pulse of energy.
Oh wow! This one has a spike. Yeah, and you pull off the rose, and boom! You punch somebody in the face with a hole.
Good idea.
How about a yoga mat that holds 6 beers?
Sounds like a party.
There you go. That sounds cool.
I don't think this is before your mom or your wife, but they do sell it. It's pot-infused popcorn.
There you go. Bet it's sold out by now.
It doesn't have glaucoma, so, that's not getting high.
Yeah, I guess that we get the munchies at the same time as you're getting the munchies.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, satisfying.
One leads to another.
Yeah.
Right?
How about something for the swimming pool? A nice flotation device that she can relax on. This one looks like the Star Wars X-Wing.
Oh, nice.
A lot of Star Wars.
Take that tubing.
Here's another inflatable toy for the swimming pool. Looks like a man. Straddle that baby.
Really?
Float around the pool.
Like he's, ready to go.
It doesn't show that, Robin. The wine glass holder for the bathroom just sticks to the wall while you're, if you go in there while you're having a glass of wine and don't know where to put it, just hang it right here.
Oh, gee. I wouldn't trust those suction cups with a glass of wine on it.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do they have here? The Necksmith. The Necksmith.
What is that?
It's a neck traction support pillow. There you go. Don't know what that does.
I don't know.
You hang from the doorway with that? Neck traction, you said.
Yeah, no, it looks like it expands like a giraffe.
Oh.
The pizza fanny pack. Give Mom a pizza, and she can put it in her fanny pack.
Nice. Larry. Nice.
Yeah. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Keep it warm.
All right, we have a safe flight. What time's your flight?
It's like 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, yeah.
All right, well, be careful up there. Should be beautiful.
Well, it's not driving. Should be fine.
Should be beautiful up there. Nice time of year for the Midwest, right?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's going to be cold.
For you, yeah, you'll find it cold. All right, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today, we're on top of the world.
Yay!
On top of the world. I was told to use the word
Yes.
on. On top of the world.
Yes.
All right, again, be careful out there. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for calling in on Skype.
Yeah. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Thanks,
guys.
Sean.
All right, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Florida lawmakers filed more than 3,500